The rain tapped softly against the wide glass windows of the Bluebird Café, the kind of drizzle that turned the world gray but somehow made the lights inside glow warmer. On a quiet Thursday evening, the café was nearly empty except for the usual regulars and one table near the corner, where a sharply dressed man in his mid-40s sat across from a boy in a wheelchair. The man, Nathan Holloway, was the founder and CEO of a global tech empire. A billionaire many times over. But to the people inside, he was just another quiet customer trying to enjoy a quiet meal with his son. 8-year-old Liam had cerebral palsy, and though his body struggled to move with ease, his spirit was endlessly vibrant. He had large curious eyes and a laugh that could thaw the frostiest hearts. Nathan loved his son more than anything, but parenting had become a lonely journey after his wife's passing 2 years ago. Since then, Nathan had withdrawn from public life, shrouded in grief and guilt. As the father and son shared their meal, a waitress approached with a gentle smile. Her name tag read Maya. She was in her late 20s, with tired eyes that still sparkled with kindness. She crouched down to Liam's level and greeted him like a dear friend, not a customer. "Hey, champ," she said, her voice soft but filled with enthusiasm. "Back for your favorite hot chocolate with 2 marshmallows?" Liam nodded eagerly, his voice strained but clear, "And maybe we dance later." Nathan looked up, puzzled. Maya chuckled. "We've got a little tradition," she said. "If the cafe isn't too busy, and Liam feels like it, we have a mini dance moment. It's nothing big, just a little music and some fun hand movements. He loves leading the steps." Nathan blinked, taken aback. "He talks about this place all the time, but I didn't realize," his voice trailed off. Maya smiled. "He's got rhythm, sir. And courage. It's an honor to follow his lead." The billionaire studied her, his analytical mind trying to process the simplicity and power of the gesture. This woman, who probably worked long shifts for modest tips, treated his son not as a burden, but as a joy. Not as someone to be pitied, but someone to be celebrated. After dinner, as promised, Maya cleared a small space in the corner and put on a slow jazz tune from the jukebox. Liam's eyes lit up. "Dance time." Maya stepped closer and offered her hands. "Your lead, Mr. Liam." Liam gently lifted his trembling arms, and with careful coordination, guided Maya's movements in the air. She followed his slow gestures with grace and rhythm, swaying with exaggerated flair. Nathan watched, motionless. A lump formed in his throat as tears threatened to break free. This small act, was more than entertainment. It was dignity. It was love. And for the first time in months, Liam laughed. Not a chuckle, but a full, delighted laugh that filled the cafe and reached into his father's broken heart like sunlight pouring into a locked room. After the dance, Maya knelt beside Liam. "You're a great teacher, you know that." Liam beamed. "Best dance ever." Nathan couldn't speak. He left a generous tip, nearly $200, but when Maya saw it, she quietly slid the money back under his plate. "I appreciate it," she said softly, "but kindness shouldn't come with a price tag." That night, Nathan couldn't sleep. He replayed the moment again and again, his son's laughter, Maya's patience, the joy she sparked in a child she'd met only weeks ago. Who was this woman who carried so much light, while having so little? The next morning, Nathan asked his assistant to do a background check. Maya Bennett. High school graduate. Dropped out of college after her mother got sick. Working 2 jobs. No criminal record. Lived in a shared apartment. Applied for scholarships twice, rejected due to limited spots. And one note stood out: volunteers every Saturday at a local center for kids with disabilities. Nathan visited the cafe again a week later. Maya was serving coffee, wearing the same apron, smiling despite the exhaustion in her eyes. "Hi," she said when she saw him. "Liam's not with you today?" Nathan shook his head. "He's with his therapist." But I came to see you. Maya looked surprised. Is everything all right? He nodded slowly. I wanted to thank you. Not just for dancing with my son, but for seeing him, really seeing him. That night changed something in me. Maya looked down, brushing a lock of hair behind her ear. He's a special boy. I just try to make his day a little brighter. Nathan reached into his coat and handed her an envelope. She hesitated before opening it. Her hands trembled when she read the letter inside. It was a full scholarship, tuition, housing, books. An all-expenses-paid opportunity to finish her college degree at one of the top programs in the state. Attached was a second letter offering her a part-time paid internship at the Holloway Foundation, focusing on community outreach and disability advocacy. I don't understand, she whispered. Why would you do this for me? Nathan smiled, eyes glistening. Because my son dances because of you. Because you gave him joy. And because the world needs more people like you in positions where they can do more good. Tears rolled down Maya's cheeks. I don't know what to say. Just promise me one thing, he said gently. Keep dancing. Wherever life takes you, keep that heart. Maya nodded, unable to speak. Months passed. Maya started her classes, balancing school and work with relentless dedication. She flourished at the foundation, helping shape programs for children like Liam, inspiring others with her empathy and strength. And every now and then, she returned to the Bluebird Café. Not to serve tables, but to dance with Liam, who still lit up every time she walked in. Nathan often stood in the corner, watching. Not as a billionaire. Not as a CEO. But as a father, grateful that someone once let his disabled son lead a dance step, and changed all their lives forever. Because sometimes, the smallest kindness is the greatest legacy of all.